The night he called 27 times, I didn't pick up once. Each vibration on my nightstand sounded like justice knocking. By the 10th call, I poured myself a glass of wine. By the 20th, I smiled. He finally understood what I'd done. But 5 days before that, I was just a wife returning home early from a girls' trip, carrying a gift for a man I thought I knew. 3 years of marriage. He used to say we were unbreakable, that our love could survive any storm. Funny thing about storms, they don't always destroy you. Sometimes they just wash away the mask. We met when he was struggling. I was the woman with stability, a supportive family, and more than enough to share. He admired my strength, my generosity, or maybe he just saw what he could gain from it. I mistook hunger for ambition, and I fed it. It started small. He began locking his phone, staying out late, smiling less when I entered the room. I told myself marriage had seasons, that this was just a passing cold front. Until that afternoon. I came home early, a simple surprise. The house was quiet. I heard his voice upstairs, casual, careless, dripping with truth. Marriage is a complete nightmare, bro. I wake up every day regretting my decision. If it wasn't for her family's money, I'd be gone already. I stood there, gift bag still in my hand. I didn't cry. I didn't even breathe. I just listened to the sound of my love story bleeding out of his mouth. When he hung up, I quietly placed the gift on the table, left the house, and returned at my normal time. That evening, I kissed him on the cheek like nothing had happened. He smiled, oblivious, and I began my countdown. Emotion is a luxury you can't afford when revenge is the goal. I became what he never suspected: silent, observant, methodical. While he laughed at my trust, I collected data. Passwords, bank statements, hidden messages. He had no idea how much information a quiet woman can gather when she stops being blind. I spoke to my lawyer under the pretense of updating our will, transferred assets from our joint accounts to my private ones, carefully, legally, cleanly. And when he bragged about networking dinners, I hired someone to follow him. The photos were educational. Step 1, secure my freedom. Step 2, dismantle his. I withdrew my family's investment from his startup, the one my father had funded out of love for me. He didn't notice until payroll bounced. I handed over the evidence of his infidelity to his business partner, who happened to be the fiancé of the woman he'd been seeing. 2 careers imploded overnight. I scheduled a romantic anniversary dinner. He arrived with roses, wearing guilt like cologne. I arrived with documents, divorce papers, full of signatures and surprises. His name was already removed from every account, every deed, every future. He blinked as I slid the envelope across the table. "You can go now," I said. "You don't need to wake up regretting me anymore." He laughed at first, the kind of laugh people make before reality strangles them. Then his phone buzzed again and again as his business partner, his mistress, and his bank all delivered the news I'd orchestrated. He looked up at me pale, and for the first time in years, I felt calm. He followed me to the parking lot, shouting. I turned, slow and deliberate. "You wanted freedom," I said. "Now you have it. But without the money, without the safety net, without me." He reached for me desperate. I stepped back, untouched. "You'll wake up tomorrow," I whispered, "and for once, your regret will be honest." Then I got in my car and drove away, the rearview mirror framing his collapse like the closing scene of a film I'd directed to perfection. 5 days later, the 27 missed calls came. Maybe he wanted to apologize. Maybe he just wanted to survive. I didn't care which. People think revenge is loud, shouting, chaos, fire. They're wrong. Real revenge is silent. It's watching someone dig their own grave while you quietly hand them the shovel. And when they finally realize they're standing in the hole, you simply walk away. He once said marriage was a nightmare. Turns out, he just hadn't woken up yet.